It's only day 3, but we reached the peak where Michel, Emily and Albert Roux you're looking at, and we are going to tuck into some serious food. Well done, Neil Phillips. You've finally done right.
It's been a long time. Yeah. Actually, Michel would say it's been a very, very long time, wouldn't you?
Very, very long time, Neil.
You know, it's always good, these intros, you know. It's always a real lift for me, actually, I have to say.
I've never given him a compliment in 20 years.
Michel's still waiting for a winning tip, by the way. And in actual fact, just to say, I walked in, because I had a 16-1 winner on Tuesday.
Did you?
Yeah. Did you? Yeah, I did, really. And Michel very casually said, so did I.
It sounds like I've come in for the best day anyway.
Yeah, you have. I mean, we're celebrating. Emily, you got news for us?
Well, my restaurant Caractère in Notting Hill recently got its first Michelin star. Yeah. So, yeah, huge celebration. Celebrations have continued.
Yes.
Dad would be proud, Grandad would be extra proud.
Yes, I think both of them are extra proud. Yeah.
Are you?
I'm over the moon, and I think it's the dedication, hard work, and had absolutely nothing to do with me other than occasionally babysitting now.
Is that right?
That's very true. Thank God my parents are there to help us out, because we've got 2 young sons and running a restaurant, so it's logistically interesting, put it that way.
But it's a labour of love, Adele, isn't it? Like,
can I ask you, Emily, obviously racing is a sport where female and male compete against each other, and I can imagine, I know obviously it's not a sport being a chef, but I kind of get the same vibes that being a female. How is it for you working with the males? Is it tough?
Yes and no. I think we've evolved so much over the years. When I came out of catering college, in my first job, I was the only female in the whole kitchen, and it was about 30 people. So it felt quite lonely at that time. But then, you know, when my career progressed and the years goes on, there was so many more women in there. And I think today, things are a lot better, honestly. And I mean, we've got a couple of girls in our kitchen, and it just makes the ambience so much better. But yeah, I think we're on the right route.
Good.
Actually, it's good, really, because also the thing, what's happening as well is in terms of sommeliers, and more female sommeliers, isn't it? More female masters of wine, for example. We're seeing lots of changes like that, which is all good. I totally agree with you. You know, it's just great energy then, isn't it?
Absolutely.
You know, that's what's really fantastic.
Definitely.
As well,
yeah.
And congratulations.
Thank
really
you.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much. You've still got to come and
well, I'm coming. I've booked.
Okay.
Oh, someone's booked. I didn't mean it like that, by the way. I'm not coming in a side door, by the way.
Okay.
He's fishing for an invite here, I think.
I've never done that.
You know him too well.
And what's it like working with your dad, and vice versa? Any family arguments in the kitchen?
Tell the truth.
No throwing any knives, I hope.
No, I think we get on pretty well in general. We've got sort of the same palate and same appreciation for food in general and passion. So I'd say we get on pretty damn well. I mean, in any case, I'm always right.
I say nothing.
How busy is today? But 500?
Yeah, it's 500 plus, so full house, as you can see, and every day here at Cheltenham is special. It's just wonderful to feel the buzz in this restaurant, and it's just wonderful.
I mean,
let's
one of
try
the things
some
I just,
food then.
sorry, just one of the things I was going to say, it's interesting, just before we started the piece, you were talking about some guests actually having beef as a starter, but also beef as main course.
What have we got?
Yeah, let's have a chat.
Well, I mean, talking about the beef, you've got beef here, the beef carpaccio, with the raisins, the horseradish mayonnaise, the pickled shallots, tarragon. It's a great starter. And then if you like beef, really like beef, you can have the beef main course, which you've got over there.
And this is...
So we've got a roast fillet of beef, and then on the side the shin that's been braised for a long time, and there's also some bone marrow crumb and a delicious pomena and a beef choux obviously to go on top. So very, very classical dish, but you know, hearty, perfect for this weather. Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong with that.
No.
And what about Adele? What have we got?
One of my faves.
Oh, you've got the pork. Yeah, so the pork loin, slow roasted there. Pork cheek, which is cooked overnight and really sticky and soft. A little cabbage that's been stuffed with smoked sausage, an apple kind of ketchup, potato dumpling, and some sauce to go on top.
I'm looking forward to trying this. And I can imagine the soup's probably was a popular one yesterday, with it being cold and snowy. Has it gone down well?
Classic French onion soup. This is a signature dish
of
this restaurant. We first put it on, I think it was about 8 years ago, and then everybody was saying, oh God, this has got to stay on the menu. So it's the first thing on the menu, and it is unbelievably popular. But it was cold yesterday. I think we sold more of
freezing.
these than we did of those.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, oh yes.
That's absolutely gorgeous. I love the weight of it. I love the freshness as well. It's just, I lost a bit of concentration there, really. I'm just going, I'm so into this dish. You know,
His
I'm
manners
just
are terrible. His
it's
manners.
really.
I'm going to have a little bit as well.
Yeah, I think
Cool.
we're just going.
Emily, what do you got?
So I've got a cauliflower and artichoke mousse, and then on top we've got some artichoke barigoule, some fried rice, and some crisp
Jerusalem artichoke.
Jerusalem artichokes.
Yeah.
I had it in French. But
What's in French?
topinambour.
That's the one. You're right. You're right. What I like about this as well, Neil, it's great coming for top food, but look at the view. You know, you're
Yeah.
right by the last hurdle, the last fence. You can see up the winning line. It's a proper view.
It's a proper view, and certainly was a proper view on Tuesday as well.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, in terms of all the action there, and obviously what happened in the champion hurdle. But I love it. I've always loved being down the course a bit rather than being up by the finishing line, because I love tactically as well, we always see that piece. We saw it yesterday, actually, a bit of manoeuvring going on just coming before they started coming to the last yesterday as well. I love that. It's my favourite position on the course down here. You will see me later.
What happens about half 3, 4 o'clock in the feature race? Does it get noisy? Do people start leaving their seats and running towards the balcony?
Absolutely.
I think they all head out and are there for that special moment. The food can wait at that point, or we'll bring it back later on. And it's just a beautiful moment. You hear all the cheering from the kitchen. You can actually hear everyone, and it's just a burst
It is a
of
roar,
energy.
isn't it?
Yeah.
They call it the roar, and it is. It's immense.
It's beautiful.
And knowing Michel, you'll be in the back, and about 20 minutes after us go, what horse won it? Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a betting person, and I'm not really into my horses that much. But you can't help yourself get involved in this. And a dear friend of mine, Ronnie Bartlett, does message me occasionally and give me the odd tip. So far this week, if you're listening, Ronnie, thanks, mate. Tweets in.
Yeah.
And just in terms of this year, because in terms of layout here, you're talking about atmosphere. I love the layout this year for Chez. It's the best ever for me. But also in terms of menu, yes, we've got favourites back, which is great. But in terms of the menu this time, were there other new things you were looking at in terms of flavours, or how did you approach it this time, really?
No, I mean, every year we look at, obviously, seasonality. We're not going to put asparagus on the menu or strawberries on the menu. And then signature dishes like this one, we know this is popular and people come back for that. So,
sure.
You know, that's the way. And of course, it evolves. Yes.
Yes.
You know, you have to tweak it a bit because otherwise people will get a little bit bored. So, yeah.
It must have been difficult though, because it was quite warm last week, and I think everyone was probably wanting kind of more colder salads maybe for a starter, and then it's been so cold this week, so it must have been quite difficult to try and decide what you wanted on your menu.
I think we always try and because we really devise these menus 6-8 months in advance, and it's always tricky when it comes to weather. We try and have a few dishes that will cover both, basically. So with a carpaccio, if it's great weather and it's warm, you can head for that. But the soup is there for these very winter and cold weather. So we try and accommodate both eventualities,
just in case, because I know when you obviously you kind of go on seasonal, can't you? I suppose, and whatever is seasonal at the time, whatever kind of food is seasonal at the time, that's kind of what you kind of work around, I presume.
I mean, let's be honest though, it is always cold here.
Yeah.
It might be sunny.
That's very pragmatic.
It might be sunny, but it's still cold.
Yeah, people were saying about the yesterday about a slight flurry of sleet and snow, but the Thinker 1987, the race was delayed because of the snow.
Yes, it was.
It's the UK, it's March.
I was here. It's great. I mean, it's just and just food, and obviously importantly about the wines as well, because you've got your two sommeliers as well, part of the team this year, which is great.
Yeah.
And just talk us through the wines, Michel. We've got your Chapoutier, your partnership here with the whites.
Yes, so we included is the two house whites. So we've got the Michel Roux and Michel Chapoutier white wine, lovely and fresh and crisp and still full of life.
I'd already tasted it.
You've already had a sip.
That's exactly what it is. What you just said is exactly what that tastes like.
Gosh, I got it right.
Yeah.
It's very easy, isn't it?
It's easy drinking. You don't want something too heavy or too complex, or you want something easy drinking. And then the red, we've got a Gaspard, Chateau Gaspard, Bordeaux blend. I'm doing your job here.
Hey, hold on a minute.
It's got a nice bit of age on it as well. You can see by the colour it's been there a while. It's got that lovely roundness. It's smooth, goes down really well.
From 2015, which was a really good vintage.
Great year.
And really attractive. That's tasting great. really
That
like
with
it.
the beef?
Yes,
Oh,
yeah, that's it.
heaven.
I mean, that's the day made now. I mean, I know, but actually, seriously, I mean, what's great is really good. It's really good now, just to drink that.
Adele, what's your favourite?
The pork is beautiful. Absolutely love it. I'm interested to see what kind of dessert we've got, and I think we have one on the way. So let's have a look. And
Let's
see
have a look
if
at the
we've got
dessert
a dessert
I think
to
we
try.
have a dessert coming.
Happy
Oh,
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Did you think we forgot now?
I was hoping you did.
You weren't getting away with it today.
Happy birthday to you.
That was
Hip, hip.
Yay, come on.
Now, I must apologise. We're not allowed to put a candle because of fire regulations. But happy
Thank
birthday.
you very much indeed. What have I got for my birthday cake?
Passion fruit délice.
Right.
So a passion fruit mousse, passion fruit jelly on the top, and a joconde biscuit on the bottom with a coconut sorbet on the side.
Yeah. Good. Like that?
Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And now this is a special birthday for you, special occasion. Okay, you're in Chez Roux. You'll remember this forever. There you go.
Right. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye because I'm going to get stuck into this. We'll see you soon. Yeah, look at that there. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? Right. Thank you very much, everyone.
Cheers. Niall. Congrats.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Niall.